guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to get into what I think is a much needed controversy video on relaxed versus natural hair. First of all, can we normalize healthy hair versus relaxed hair and natural hair? So here's the thing. The thing of the matter is, I feel like, in my opinion, all hair is beautiful. Once you learn how to take care of the hair, you can definitely get your hair to do whatever it is that you want it to do. It could definitely flourish. It can definitely flourish once you learn what your hair needs. I say this all the time, and honestly, I didn't always know this. I just learned in the past year that it is very possible for you to have thriving, long, healthy hair once you learn the products that your hair needs. I am not a cosmetologist. Honestly, I learned how to do my hair and what my hair needs off trial and error and YouTube train. Okay, so like I say, I am one that I am just recently starting to try and style and do my hair differently from what I used to do. But like I say, your hair cooperates with the products that it needs, and you really honestly have to just try products, and you can tell what your hair loves, how it reacts. If it's shining, if it feels soft, that means it likes that product. If it's brittle, it's you'll know. Trust me, you'll know if it don't like it. Trust me. And I also feel that scalp health also has a lot to do with how well your hair does. And I can say that from experience, because though I have healthy strands, I am definitely working on trying to get a healthy scalp as well. Because again, if it's all clogged up with flakes and things of that sort, it's very difficult for your hair to grow. So let's get into it. So we're going to definitely start with relaxed versus natural hair. So I think one of the things that I definitely feel that a lot of people go natural, and I can say that I did this myself when I thought I wanted to go natural, is they really think that natural hair is easier to manage in reality, or it doesn't require a lot of work, that they could really just get up and go. Here's the thing, no matter what, whether you're relaxed, natural, have locks, there is a certain type of maintenance that all three of these require. Relaxed hair is by no means a get up and go. A wash and go is still a process from what I see on YouTube. You still have to wash it, you still have to put products in it, and you have to kind of finesse it or whatever to get those colors and not detangle, what is it called, the little brush that they use to define the curls. It still requires some sort of maintenance. It is never meant to be a just wake up and go. Now with your dreads, you can kind of sort of get up and go, but you still have to, do things to it. You know what I mean? You have to make sure your scalp is good. You do need to get those twisted. Not having the dreads way back here and this new growth all up here. Again, it's some sort of maintenance to it. It just all depends. One may cause more maintenance than the other. Relaxed hair, you still got to make sure you moisturize and seal it. You need to wrap it at night. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is some sort of maintenance. There isn't a hairstyle out here that is in real life a get up and go. You still have to do something to it, because if you don't, even with wigs and braids, if you don't continue to take care of it, touch it up, make sure you're moisturizing, you have to take care of your hair underneath these protective styles, especially wigs. I know a lot of people glue them down and things of that sort, but still, once you get done with it, you still have to take care of the hair that's underneath it, or that will break, and it defeats the purpose of it being a protective style. So, first thing is thickness. So, with natural hair, it is easier to get a thicker hair, more like being big, the big curly hair that everyone loves to see, just because of the state that it's in its curly state. It's not straight, and so it is going to appear to be more fuller. However, let's also remember that if you have thin, fine hair, that you're just not going to achieve that big fro like that, baby. You're going to have curls, and they will be popping, but if you have fine hair, you can't make thickness happen to fine hair. It's just not going to happen. With relaxed hair, It's more straight and silky hair, and you don't get to the eye because it's straight and silky, and things of that sort. You don't get the thickness of the hair, but relaxed hair can be thick. I have thick hair, and a lot of people can tell even when my hair is relaxed that I have thick hair. So again, if you have thick hair by nature, no matter what style you got, the thick hair is gonna come through. That's just the way it is. If I had fine hair and my hair was relaxed, then that's just what it's going to perceive. So although one is easier to get effortlessly, it's still, if your hair is naturally thick, it's going to be naturally thick. It's just what it is. Moving on. The growth rate. So, and when your hair is natural, it is easier to achieve, or faster. Your hair will grow faster. I will say, although that I am natural, I do take a time where I do stretch my relaxer. I tend to stretch it over the summer, and I can definitely tell a difference in how fast it grows versus when it is relaxed, simply because it is in its natural state. There's no chemicals in it, and most of the time you're not doing a whole lot to it. It's not a lot of heat going to it. Most of the time with natural, you're doing protective styles, you're doing twist outs, braid outs. You may wear your little puff for a while, things of that sort. So you're not really manipulating your hair a whole lot, so it's given a chance to grow. And so it does promote hair growth. With relaxed hair, of course, with the chemicals, it's going to be more chemical. Your strands are going to be weakened, and you're going to need extra care. In order for it to grow. And not saying it will not grow, because it will, but you're going to have to do what's necessary to repair it from the chemicals that you're putting on it, which means that you're going to have to keep it moisturized. There is a actual treatment that I'm going to do after my relaxer. I'm scheduled to get a relaxer today, hence the ponytail. And I'm going to try this breakage repair, bond repair treatment that I got from my local beauty store next week after I've done my relaxer, because you guys know I wash my hair every week, and that's supposed to help repair your bonds. I also have color on my strands, so that also has weakened the bonds as well. So when you're coloring and relaxing your hair, you have to do extra treatments and things to repair those bonds so that it can grow. Versus natural, you don't have all those chemicals in it. You may color it, so you will have to repair those, but other than that, there's not a whole lot of chemicals going on it, which is why the hair is growing faster. Although, like I say, so the thing with natural hair, you do need to have some sort of routine for it to remain healthy. So you can't really just be slack. You can't just do nothing to it. It is very important that you have some type of, and I have researched this, by the way, because y'all know I am not the least bit natural. But I can definitely tell that you need to have some type of routine as far as your wash day, your co-washing, and things of that sort. And have that routine in place with the products that you're going to use that works for your hair, for it to remain healthy. Because it is very possible to be natural and your hair be unhealthy. On the flip side, with your relaxer, you have to continue to strengthen your hair. You have to continue to moisturize and seal, and definitely make sure that it is not dry or brittle on both ends, relaxed or natural, so that the hair can grow. But the only difference, you have to strengthen it, where natural hair, you just need a routine to keep it, so that because when it's natural and it's growing, those are your virgin hair. And so that's going to be the most healthiest. Versus as you get further on down the bonds, that could be the least healthy, because that's the one that's receiving a lot of the manipulation and things. So keep a routine. Don't just be getting up and going and all that. You're going to have to do something to it, because hair is not meant to be lazy. And so if you're going natural with the thoughts of being lazy, that's probably why it's not working. And with relaxed hair, if you think all you got to do is flat iron and wrap it, but you ain't got no moisturization, you ain't doing nothing to strengthen it, that's why it's not growing. So the pros and cons is that relaxed hair is easier to manage, obviously, because it's straight. You can get your comb through it, you can wrap it, and be done. Whereas natural hair, you're going to have to detangle it. You're going to have to, do things to it so that you can get it to what you're trying to do. The cons of that is that if the damage is not taken care of, it can be hard to maintain, as far as your relaxed hair. If once it's damaged, is when you run relaxed hair is damaged, a lot of times the best way for it to get fixed is for you to actually probably cut it or get a trim or do a cut or something of the sort, because once relaxed hair is damaged, it's like yeah. And with natural hair, you know, it's less prone to have damage. You have to really just not do anything to your hair, not have a routine. Just really just be you really have to really be doing something totally wrong for it to be damaged. And if it is damaged, I still feel like you can rectify that a little bit easier than a cut, if you're introduced to proper products and maybe start doing more to it than what you are doing. Because a lot of times with natural hair, it's probably something you're just missing, and if you incorporate that into it, you'll probably be able to fix the problem. So all in all, the thing from that is that both hairstyles, whether relaxed or natural, require some type of routine. They require work. They require you have to manage it. So I really honestly feel like go with what you have the patience for. Me personally, I am a little tender-headed and I can stretch my relaxer, but I can tell when I'm like, oh, it's time to get a relaxer. I can't go no more, because I just don't have the patience to have to detangle it all the time, which I do detangle my hair when it's relaxed, but I don't have the time, and I do enjoy to have that silk wrap and then not revert back because I'm sweating. Because you can straighten out natural hair, but if it's humid out there, it's a wrap. So I really feel like when making your decision if you're going to be relaxed or natural, I really feel like just go with what you honestly have time for. If you don't have the time to dedicate to natural hair because it is also work, you might need to relax that thing. If you relax your hair and your hair just did not like the relaxer, it just can't handle it, you might need to be natural. It is work. If you are a wig wearer, that is fine. Make sure you treat your hair underneath. I say if you're going to melt and seal that down, I don't feel like you should wear it for like a whole month. I feel like you should at least, take it off, wash and treat, or do whatever you're going to do to your hair, and then apply your wigs. Definitely make sure you're washing your hair at least once to 2 weeks. Definitely, because you need to get that buildup off your scalp. You need to moisturize it when you braid it up. Don't just braid it up dry and brittle and then slap that wig on top of it. Don't. Make sure you pay attention to that new growth, or that line of demarcation as they call it, is the most, you need to tend to that. Tend to it. And like I say, just make your choice based off what you have time for. Don't go off and just because you see little Sally who her curls is popping, yours may not do that. You may have to figure out how to get yours to be that way, or you just may not have that curl pattern like that. You may just have a whole full fro, and that is also fine. But also make sure you take care of that fro. If you have relaxed hair and you want hair all the way down your neck, all the way down your back, length is not more important than health, and I have learned that, because as long as your hair is healthy, it does not matter how long it is. I'd rather have healthy hair than length any day. At edges, just saying. I hope this was helpful to those who maybe be considering what they want to do. They want to be relaxed or natural, or people who just like, I'm sick of all this, I'm about to relax it, or whatever the case may be. I hope you found this helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. I love you. Bye.